One of the things that can be tough, especially when you run any kind of business, and I would say even more so when you've got a farm, is saving, because it feels like a competing priority with everything else you should be investing in. And so the thing is to think about saving and investing a little bit differently. And so when you invest money into the farm, that's one type of putting money into your future. That's great. But if that's all you do, just like any other time you put all of your eggs, no pun intended, into one basket, you end up in a scenario where you have to rely only on that. So looking at ways to essentially diversify the ways you create income and the ways you protect your cash flows by looking at ways to invest outside the farm and looking at ways to save over time so that you're not putting yourself in a position where you need that next income to come in. So some strategies are things like taking a little chunk of that family farm income you're going to pay yourself now that you've watched this video, and giving that part of that a job as savings and treating it like a bill. So just like you would pay your cell phone bill or any other bill that showed up at your home saying, hey, pay me, you should do that with investing too. So automate it as much as possible to get out of your own way. And then look for ways to take a certain portion or some little amount of the revenue that the farm generates, diversify it just a little bit. You don't have to take huge amounts, but right now it's really counterintuitive, but you have to really look at what are the ways to maximize protecting myself from when things might move around if you're completely bound to one market, which happens when you farm one thing. It's more efficient often, but it's also more risky. So just think about it that way and look for opportunities to partition money and look for opportunities to automate savings and investing. And always talk to somebody who is properly licensed if you're buying any kind of financial product. But yeah, partition. And with the farm income, the other thing you could do is set goals related to certain targets. So let's say if we get X per cow this auction, then we're going to take $1 per cow and we're going to put it over here. If we get over a certain yield from our crop, then we're going to take the revenue we earn over that yield and we're going to give it a job. It's a really easy way to think about it, and it might gamify your farming a little bit.